What happens when two powerhouse voices collide in the most unexpected way possible? When music legend Dionne Warwick sat down with Jennifer Hudson for what should have been a celebration of their shared legacy, nobody could have predicted the explosive confrontation that left audiences stunned. Before we dive into this story, make sure to hit that subscribe button and drop a comment, because you're going to want to weigh in on this one. The Jennifer Hudson show had been riding high, with Jennifer's warm interviewing, style-making guests, comfortable enough to open up in rare ways. Her genuine approach had won over viewers and celebrities alike. So when Dionne Warwick, the legendary voice behind classics like Walk On By and I Say a Little Prayer, was booked, expectations soared. Everyone anticipated a heartfelt conversation between two Grammy-winning women who had conquered the worlds of music and entertainment. Jennifer, dressed in a sleek burgundy blazer, welcomed Dionne, who appeared regal in a cream-colored ensemble. The audience buzzed with excitement, phones raised to capture what they thought would be memorable exchanges of wisdom and admiration. "Miss Warwick, it is such an honor to have you here today," Jennifer began warmly. "Your voice has been the soundtrack to so many lives. I know our audience is thrilled to hear from you." Dionne adjusted her posture. Those who knew her well might have recognized it as a warning sign. "Thank you for having me, Jennifer. Though I must say, I was somewhat surprised by some of the questions your producers wanted me to address." Jennifer's smile held steady, though her eyes flickered with confusion. "Oh, we always try to prepare thoughtful questions to give our guests a chance to share their stories. Speaking of which, I'd love to ask about your incredible journey. You've had such longevity, working with legends like Burt Bacharach and Hal David. What do you think has kept your music relevant across so many decades?" "Relevant," Dionne repeated slowly, as if testing the word. "That's an interesting choice. Are you suggesting that at some point my music wasn't relevant?" The energy in the studio shifted. Jennifer quickly clarified. "No, not at all. I meant that your music continues to resonate with new generations. Even artists today, myself included, still look up to what you've accomplished." "Look up to," Dionne nodded. "Yes, that's appropriate, given the foundation I laid for many who came after me. Though I've noticed that acknowledgement doesn't always come as readily as one might expect." Jennifer tried to steer carefully. "Could you elaborate? I think our audience would love your perspective on how the music industry has evolved." "Evolution," Dionne mused, her tone sharpening. "I'd call it erosion. Erosion of standards, artistry, of the very foundations artists like myself built over decades." The audience grew quieter. Jennifer pressed on. "Your standards have certainly set the bar high. Your collaboration with Burt Bacharach produced some of the most beautiful songs ever recorded. Do you still keep in touch with him?" "Burt and I created art," Dionne replied firmly. "We understood music was more than fame followers or manufactured drama. A song should touch the soul, not just trend." Jennifer felt the pointed jab but kept her composure. "Social media has changed how artists connect with fans. How do you view those changes?" "As shortcuts," Dionne said bluntly. "Innovation disguises laziness. Tell me, Jennifer, when you won your Grammy, your Oscar, was it because of a viral moment or your talent?" "It was because of my work in Dreamgirls," Jennifer answered carefully. "Blessed talent," Dionne nodded. "A gift to be nurtured, respected, honored, not exploited for clicks." The producers in the wings were shifting uncomfortably. Jennifer tried to redirect. "Miss Warwick, your career achievements are legendary. Multiple #1 hits, Grammys Hall of Fame inductions. What moment are you most proud of?" "Most proud?" Dionne's eyes flashed. "That assumes I rank my achievements like trophies for display. Every song I recorded carried integrity. Every performance was my full commitment. I didn't calculate which clips would go viral." Jennifer's smile tightened. "I think what makes your career so inspiring is that very commitment. It shows in everything you've done." "Does it?" Dionne asked sharply. "Because from where I sit, excellence seems optional now. Maybe that's why so many artists spend more time justifying their art than creating it." The silence in the studio thickened. Jennifer stayed diplomatic. "All artists bring their own perspective. The industry has changed, but there's still incredible talent being recognized." "Incredible talent," Dionne repeated slowly. "Tell me, Jennifer, do you consider reality television a showcase of incredible talent?" Jennifer's jaw tightened. I think shows like American Idol have given opportunities to artists who might not have had them otherwise. That show launched my career, and I'm grateful. Grateful, Dionne echoed, the word almost bitter. I wonder if gratitude is the right response when those platforms erode what it means to pay dues. To earn your place through years of craft, Jennifer's voice firmed. There are many paths to success. Some traditional, some different. What matters is the music that connects with people. The end result, Dionne said coldly. If connection is the only goal, then sure. But I wonder what Aretha would think of that philosophy. The mention of Aretha Franklin hit hard. Jennifer had performed at her funeral to great acclaim. Now Dionne was invoking her legacy like a weapon. Aretha was incredible, Jennifer said firmly. I was honored to sing for her. I think she would support artists finding their own path. Would she? Dionne pressed. Or would she wonder why a television show was needed to validate talent? Aretha didn't need viewers voting with phones. Her voice spoke for itself. The audience squirmed in their seats. Jennifer pushed back. Miss Warwick, I respect your path, and I hope you can respect that not every journey looks the same. Respect, Dionne repeated. Respect used to be earned through excellence. Through proving oneself time and again, not through manufactured moments. Jennifer's voice carried steel now. With all due respect, I think you're making unfair assumptions about my career and commitment to music. Am I? Dionne smiled thinly. Tell me, how many years did you spend honing your craft before your first break? How many rejection letters? How many nights did you wonder if you'd ever be heard? Jennifer admitted, my journey was different, but that doesn't make it less meaningful. Different, Dionne countered. Your generation believes talent alone is enough. That followers replace seasoning. That virality equals artistry. Jennifer's patience snapped. I think you're being condescending. Dismissing achievements because they didn't follow your exact trajectory is unfair. The tension was unbearable. Cameras zoomed closer, capturing every flicker of emotion. Dionne's eyes narrowed. Condescending? Interesting word from someone whose career depends on television validation. Jennifer rose slightly in her seat, her voice firm. I have spent my entire career showing respect to those before me, including you. But listening to you dismiss my work, I have to ask why I'm giving you a platform to tear me down. A platform? Dionne's voice dropped. Child, I was commanding stages before you were born. Selling records, winning awards, setting standards while you were still in school. And I respect that, Jennifer shot back. But that doesn't give you the right to sit on my show and insult my career. I earned my place even if my route was different. Different routes, Dionne scoffed. That's the problem with your generation. You think all routes are equal. Jennifer stood, her presence commanding. Handed to me? I competed against thousands. Worked under demanding directors, sold millions, won Grammys and an Oscar. None of that was handed to me. Dionne rose as well, her presence towering. You never had to face silence. You never had to choose between food and studio time. Your struggles were televised entertainment. You don't know my struggles, Jennifer said, voice trembling. You don't know what I went through. Before and after Idol. You judge me based on assumptions. I never said it was easy, Dionne countered. I said it was different. And that difference matters. The only difference that matters is the music we make and the lives we touch. Jennifer fired back. Everything else is gatekeeping. Dionne's eyes narrowed. Gatekeeping? I call it preserving something precious. Standards matter. Excellence matters. They matter to you, Jennifer said firmly. But music is about connection. About making the world better with your gift, not about keeping. The door closed behind you. Dionne stared at her, expression cold. We have fundamentally different philosophies. I believe in excellence, in earning one's place. You apparently believe intentions and popularity are enough. I believe in respect going both ways, Jennifer replied, hands shaking slightly. Honoring the past while building the future, and not tearing down other artists just to feel important. The silence was suffocating. Finally, Dionne picked up her purse. I think this conversation has run its course. I came here expecting to discuss my music. Instead, I'm lectured by someone who believes a contest win equals a lifetime of craft. Miss Warwick, Jennifer pleaded, I hope we can find common ground. Dionne paused at the edge of the stage. Common ground requires mutual respect. And respect cannot exist when one party refuses to acknowledge the sacrifice that built the stage they now stand on. With that, Dionne Warwick walked out, leaving Jennifer Hudson standing in stunned silence before an audience caught between awe and disbelief.